Steve, that's most certainly not the result that the fans were looking for today.
The first half in particular was probably our worst performance of the season, really, considering the circumstances. So we have to be better than that. We know that, and disappointing because we should be picking up 3 points today if we're anywhere near the level that we're capable of. However, still a long way to go. We dust ourselves down and get ready for Tuesday, because it now becomes a really big, vital game. But then again, with 10-11 to go, they're all getting a little bit edgy.
Can you put your finger on why, for some reason, we can't start in the first half?
I really, really can't, because it's simply not acceptable. When you see the level of the second half, then it's chalk and cheese for everybody to see. And that's the disappointment. So, whether we've not started well enough or not started bright enough, or mentality, we've got to be better than what we were in the first half.
So you had to make some midfield changes, of course, today. We've been talking about how there hasn't been any injuries in the squad, but all of a sudden a couple have come along. Has that maybe changed things?
You have to deal with that, and I don't want to make that an excuse. We've got a team well enough, and we've seen in the second half, no matter what players we put out there, in the second half in particular, we were better in the second half, and if we had that attitude in the first half, then I'm sure we would have won the game.
It's almost as if, for me personally, that the youngsters ran the show today for trying to get the team forward. Do you agree with that?
Well, there's a lot of youngsters in the team. Isaac and Clucas and Robertson and Odebeja are all young, and to be fair, so is Abel. But that's what we went with today. We went with a young, hopefully energetic team, and whether we didn't handle the situation or we didn't handle the expectation, I'm not quite so sure, but we'll analyse it and see if we can be better than on Tuesday night.
On the other hand, though, do you believe MK Dons just put in a very good defensive display?
We did, but we didn't play for 45 minutes, so the game lasts longer than that. And if we had done it in the first half, I'm sure it would have been a downside easier afternoon for us than what we've had to endure today.
What do you think will be needed? A little bit more for Tuesday night?
Well, a little bit more. We've got to be a bit more up and at them, and we've got to take care of the ball and play at the level of tempo that we're capable of playing to. If we do that and stop playing so slowly, then we'll be fine. But we've played slowly today in the first half, from the first whistle to the 45th really, and it wasn't until a few words were said at half time that we bucked our ideas up.